Hello, welcome back to my channel. Um, if you're returning, if you're new here, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're doing a reading on the new person in your life, okay? You know, or like future person, someone coming in into your life, okay? First, I want to figure out who is this person, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting a few cards out here. Let me tell you how. See, I think this is about you. Collective. Okay. Yeah, I got fear of loneliness. Fear of loneliness and anxiety. Okay, I think collective, you might be, I think, I think you stay in bad relationships, sometimes because you are afraid of being alone. But see, I also feel like this new person coming in, they're going to give you anxiety because you're going to be too afraid to get close to them, to give them a chance. See, and then I got too much work. Yeah, I think you're going to tell yourself that this connection is too much work, you know, just to, I think it's just so that you can, whatchamacallit, like, make the excuse that it's really your anxiety that you're feeling, though. It's like, but you're going to turn your anxiety into rationalizing that it's too much work. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. And then let me tell you how I got soulmate only. Yeah, this new person coming in literally has the potential to be perfect for you. And you need to overcome this energy right here. I think you probably have overcome this fear of loneliness, right? You probably left this toxic relationship that you might have been in previously. But yeah, you have this anxiety about getting back into a connection. And I almost feel like it's because of whatever happened in this last connection here. Yeah, see, I got rushing. See, what happened in the last connection was you were moving too quickly, right? Moving too quickly, just committing to any type of relationship. And you had to do all the heavy lifting in this past relationship. But that's why you feel anxious and you feel like this new connection might be too much work. Because I get that you're used to carrying the load. You know what I mean? But yeah, see, I got judgment. It says don't be quick to cut someone out. Be open to give them a fair chance. Yeah, when this person comes in, give them a fair chance. I see some real potential there, okay? And how will the collective... Ha! See, let me tell you how I got ambivalent. It literally says you say you want a lover, but you are not all in. Time to figure out what you want. Because remember, the fear of loneliness is still here. You don't want to be alone. This is what you want. Okay? This right here is what you want. Collective? Come on now. Get it together. Get it together. How will the collective know who this person is when they come in? Holy Spirit, how will the collective know who this new person is when they come in? Okay, let me get one more. Okay, gave me two more. So let's see. See, I got seeking perfection, fated to be alone, feeling unloved, losing yourself. See, I kind of get the vibe that, yeah. So I get the vibe here that this is about, this is going to be someone who accepts you, flaws and all, okay? This is what this is. This is going to be somebody who doesn't judge you for your imperfections. That's how you'll know when you've met this person, okay? They don't expect you to be perfect, and I feel like they don't put all the weight of the connection on you. Because remember, this way you have this anxiety and this too much work because you had to carry the load, okay? You had to be perfect. You had to do everything. This person isn't going to allow you to do that. They're going to let you have flaws, okay? And they're still going to accept you, and they're still going to be a part of the connection with you. And see, with all this other energy here, this fated to be alone and feeling unloved, I kind of feel like right as you give up or you feel like you've given up, that's when this person is going to come in. That's the energy I'm getting here, okay? And then, yeah, see, this with this losing yourself, it does say you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life, too. You know what I mean? I kind of get this more so like a vibe of you can get lost in this partner. You know? Also with the same vibe where you can be imperfect. You can get lost in this connection. They will allow you to be yourself, whatever that is. And like I said, as soon as you come in, as soon as you feel like you don't have no more options, that's when I see them coming in. Okay. And I kind of get the vibe, see, because I also got these other cards out here. I got 2 attached. I also get the vibe this person might be really attached to you. You know what I mean? You know, like right after with the withdrawal that you go through by feeling alone, this person comes in clinging immediately, you know? And then I also got unworthy, okay? And this one here says, you deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. See, this is absolutely for you, collective. Because this is the thing. That's what I say. I also kind of get the vibe that, yeah, this person might come in real attached, but I do also get the vibe that this has got something to do with you. You feel like you cling too quickly, and that's why you're unworthy. Because remember, you was rushing in that last connection because you was afraid of being alone. You know, you was clinging to that. You know, that's the vibes here too. And that's what made you work extra hard. Like, you literally were like, I can't lose this connection in that past situation. But this, like I say, this new one, you're not going to have to do any of that. Okay? So tell me some more about this new person, Holy Spirit. Tell me some more about this new person. Oh, yeah. I got Ace of Wands come out. Yeah, I kind of get the vibe that this person, they're going to reignite your soul. Like, they're going to spark some passion in you. Okay? That's the vibes I'm getting. Yeah, and then 4 of Cups reverse. Yeah. They're going to spark new passion, new creativity within you. This is going to be, if you accept this connection, you will be choosing your happiness. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Come on now, collective. Ooh. Yes, oh my gosh, look, 5 of Wands reversed, okay? This will be the end of your heartache. This will be the end of your struggles. This will be the end of this fear of loneliness, this feeling unworthy, okay? This giving up on love, feeling like nothing ever works out for you. Yeah, this gonna work out for you. This gonna work out for you. All right. And what does the collective need to do to help manifest this partner coming in? What does the collective need to do to help manifest? 10 of Wands reverse. Yeah. I feel like this is literally the exact same thing as that too much work. You need to kind of relinquish control. You know what I mean? Let things go. You can't control everything. Yeah, you're not responsible for the entire connection by yourself. So you need to work on being okay with something not working out. You know? That's what I'm getting here. Alright, anything else the collective needs to work on, Holy Spirit? To manifest this partner. Uh-huh. Yeah. See, this is the same thing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, we got fear of touch. Alright? And to me, this is literally like, I don't know. Some of you in the collective could have been involved with somebody that, you know, was a little physically intrusive, okay? But I kind of get the vibe that, you know, this is the same thing here. This is that anxiety and that too much work. It's like you feel like everything is what's the word? Like conditional, like strings attached. This is the vibe. Like if somebody comes in and they're giving you love, I don't think this is necessarily physical touch unless there was something traumatic that happened in your last connection, collective, that made you afraid of actual physical touch. Okay, if that resonates for you, take it that way. But if it doesn't, I get this more so about you receiving any sort of affection. You feel like a string's attached, okay? And you're afraid of that, all right? That's something that you need to work on. And like I said, you know, relaxing, letting things happen naturally, letting things unfold naturally, detaching from the outcome. And see, and then I got walking away. See, and this says here that you leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. I actually don't think you leave quickly. I think you stick around too long. Really. So when I look at that right here, with this relinquishing control energy right here, that's what I'm saying. You need to be okay walking away. You need to learn when it's time to walk away. Okay? You need to fix that internally before this person can come in. Okay? Because look, love's the answer. But look what it say. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. No, collective, I'm saying. This is more so talking about you need to get yourself together before this person can come in. All of these things that we just discussed. You need to work on all these things about yourself in order to manifest this soulmate coming in. Okay? This soulmate. Okay? Baby. Alright. Well, let's see. What's the outcome of this situation? What's the outcome of this situation, Holy Spirit? What's the outcome of this situation? If the collective does the work. Ooh, threw a card on the floor. One moment. Okay. Ooh. What's the outcome of this situation? Ooh. Okay. If the collective does the work. I got 7 of Cups. You know, I kind of get the vibe. This is going to be a connection that's like a fantasy. A connection that is like a fairy tale. That's what I get. Okay? I kind of get the vibe that if you don't do the work, see, that's what I'm saying. The sun came out with that. That's 7 of Cups. That's what I'm saying. If you do the work, you're going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled. This is going to be a connection of your dreams. All right? But I also get the vibe, like, if you don't do the work, this is what I get. You're going to end up hiding your feelings. This person is going to interpret you as playing games with them because they're going to feel it. And see, this body shame card came out, but I think this is just about feeling unattractive. Like this person, if you don't do the work, you're going to be hiding how you truly feel. This person going to think you're playing games, and they're going to feel like you don't really like them like that. They're going to feel like you're not attracted to them. Yeah, which is what caused them to retreat. So that's what I'm saying, collective, okay? Do the work and you will have success. Don't do the work and you will just continue your past trauma. All right? You got to work on that. All right. So that's all I get for you here. If this resonates, like, comment, subscribe. You know, hopefully you can manifest in this soulmate. It seems like it's going to be a beautiful connection, okay? And if it don't apply, let it fly. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all of my most recent posts. Thank you.